Again, that is very, very interesting data highlighting a major surge in domestic innovation. Growth of IICs, let's look at it because we are actually celebrating the Institute Innovation Council Regional Meet. Which actually this growth of Institute Innovation Council itself is a real benchmark for the world. In just 7 years, the Institution Innovation Council has evolved into the world's largest innovation network in higher education. 16,400 plus IICs, that means it has crossed beyond professional courses which AICTE administers. We have only about here, we give the approvals every year. But 16,400 IICs clearly indicates there is already an interest among other institutions to join this Institute Innovation Council movement. It is also present in all 36 states and union territories, integrated into. What we have done is, why this number has so increased quickly in the last 2 years, is because we have made mandatory to start the Institute Innovation Council along with our approval process. So whichever institution comes to take approval has to have an IIC, and this time we have also made R&D cell along with climate cell also as a mandatory. So this year again 25-26 or 25-26 is going to witness a very large number of research and development and climate cells, because research is very critical for innovation. So these numbers are not just the numbers, please. This is a national innovation infrastructure which has taken as I told you, there is a lot of interest among the institutions. That clearly shows with the presence of such a large gatherings at every center today. So a foundation upon which India's future economy is being built, because we want to become the product development nation. Unless we become product development nation, it's very difficult to achieve our vision or our goal for Vikasit Bharat by 2047. India's rise in global innovation leadership also is very, very stark and very clear, because we have climbed from 86th in 2016, 38 in 2025. That's a big, big jump. But our goals are very high. We want to be in the top 20 of the global innovation leadership index in 2 years. That's going to be a lot of work actually for all of you. So India has remained third largest startup ecosystem, as I told you earlier, with 1,90,000 startups registered. So for this number is not just here, it's very consistent, globally rising continuously for the last few years. So we are not stopping here. As I told you, our goal is to become top 20 in the global innovation index, reach 25,000 IICs by 2027, and each institution, each faculty member, each student partner in this national aspiration. So in the academic year 24-25 alone, 1.5 lakh innovations and startup activities conducted through the Institute Innovation Councils. 1.5 lakh is a very huge number. 60 lakh students and faculty are engaged continuously with this activity. Innovation ambassadors have also been trained to handhold our young innovators. 2.5 lakh plus ideas, innovation and startup added to IICTE repository. IICTE repository is at AICTE, which is part of the Institute Innovation Council. All of our activities actually are uploaded on this platform. So this information is based on your data, what you have actually conducted at your institution. What is interesting to information to you is, we have also seen 20,000 plus IP filings has happened from higher education institutions. So you can very clearly see almost 50% of the IPs filed in India are come from higher education institutions. So these achievements clearly show that innovation has become a culture of Indian campuses, particularly from our engineering and management schools. So it's not just an event, because they are all taking it very seriously, and this is also our vision as through the NEP 2020. India today has become a leader in all these activities. So this regional meets across what we have conducted in three phases is a platform to showcase innovations. So as I told you, I myself witnessed in Symbiosis International University large number of innovations which were demonstrated to everybody there through the exhibition. And also the second idea is to bridge between innovators and industry. So you also had a chance to meet a lot of industry leaders and a space for mentorship and learning. There are some specific discussions, courses and lectures which was benefited to you during these activities. A collaborating, this is basically I can call this a collaborative arena for institutions and the students and innovators and faculty to work together. So over 3,500 innovators and startups shortlisted under the IICTE Innovation Challenge have actually, as Deepan highlighted, 95% of these 3,500 are actually participated in one of these sectors. And we have also instituted a productization fellowship, and all those people who have received the productization fellowship are also part of these activities. And they are actually right now in the phase 3 also they are participating in these events, going through evaluation, mentoring and learning how to pitch their ideas to the venture funder companies and secure support for scaling their innovations. So this is where ideas transformed into enterprises, and this is where dreams turn into market-ready products. So what I would like to appeal to each one of you is, this is how even the Googles or Facebook or Meta also started as a startups in North America. So you don't need to be, you should be confident that your startup also can become one day Googles of the world. So this infrastructure, what we have strengthening at AICTE and Ministry of Education, in addition to that, we have also launched several major reforms. One is mandatory R&D cells, as I told you, and also we are focusing on idea cafes in each of these institutions, where even your cafeteria can be kept aside for a couple of hours in a week or 2-3 times a week for discussions on innovations and interaction with the industry leaders. Establishment of IPR and technology transfer cells, launch of AICTE innovation centers at 12 locations to handhold these activities through AICTE innovation managers. So our objective is higher educational institutions must become centers of knowledge creation, not just consumption. Students must become job creators, not just job seekers. So we are strengthening India's innovation pipeline from idea, invention, IP, incubation and industry. In addition to that, we have also launched a program on IEV, Innovation, Entrepreneurship and Venture Fund, MBA and PG diploma courses at 25 institutions. This is already third batch which is coming out. There, they don't just learn the theory part of it, they also see that at the end of their 2-year program, they would be registered startup. Success may come to you, may not come to you, but what you have to learn is boldly get into the entrepreneurial culture. Because here, success will not happen immediately. There will be several failures. You can talk to any successful entrepreneurs. They will tell you the story. Many times they have failed to become. So my appeal to you, don't have the fear of failure and try many times. And the AICTE and MOE is there with you to help you to take your dreams to the next level. One other initiative I would like to highlight, City Innovation Cluster Model, that to accelerate regional innovation leadership with the City Innovation Cluster Model has been piloted in Visakhapatnam. This model is based on institutions and industry and investors working together to create more prototypes, more patents, more startups and more jobs. So we aim to expand this model to over 250 cities, turning each district headquarters into a regional innovation hub that strengthens the local economies and local talent and also local product development. That is where local to global will happen and which contributes to India's global technological footprint. So dear friends, I urge each institution to strengthen your IIC secretariat along with R&D cell and climate cell at your institutions. Work closely with them. Build a strong idea to startup pipeline. Encourage research, IPR and entrepreneurship in your institutions. Foster purposeful industry collaborations. Every campus must become a living laboratory of innovation. This is what we have to engage our young people beyond the classrooms into these activities. Together we need to prepare a generation of innovators, researchers and entrepreneurs who will drive the mission of Vikasit Bharat by 2047. Institutions are encouraged to invest 5% of their revenue in R&D. I am appealing to each one of you. 5% of your institutions, in your own institution, invest in the R&D activity so that innovation contribute directly to nation building and social upliftment. Because almost 28 crore adults in India are still illiterate as per the DOSEL. DOSEL's program is actually, this is not ours, but we want to appeal to because you will be the teachers and mentors. So take up this task, register it on the Ullas portal. Please 5 adults in your area, you teach them how to read, write in whatever language you prefer. So that will actually take that power of knowledge and education. So register today and be a catalyst for positive change. And also DOSEL along with the Ullas platform gives you a very nice certificate also for being the volunteer of Ullas program. Another one is our UHV, Universal Human Values. I urge all students to register for UHV course as essential program which is designed to help understand the life skills, ethical living, emotional intelligence and the values that shape the responsible and fulfilled individuals. So register, this is also available in Swayam portal. Register for some courses on UHV, invest in becoming your best self, both personally and professionally. Last but not the least, we need to create a national movement aimed at protecting our youth and communities from the dangers of substance use, abuse and addiction. This is what is the very important program of the Ministry of Education is Nasha Mukt Bharat Abhiyan. I call upon all the students and institutions to actively participate in creating a healthy, positive and drug-free environment on campuses by spreading awareness, supporting peers and organizing proactive initiatives that promote well-being, discipline and responsible choices. So let us pledge to champion Nasha Mukt Bharat in spirit and action. So thank you very much. Namaskar, Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.
Thank you very much, sir, for sharing your thoughts convincingly, thoroughly passing the vision, helping us in setting objectives to contribute in achieving the bigger national goals, Make in India, Atmanirbhar and Vikasit Bharat. Led, driven and innovation focused knowledge economy for sustained living. As you write, the Citizens Innovation Council is more than just a name. It is a belief, a trust, a family, a sense of ownership for everyone associated with it. Each word carries purpose to solve problems, fulfill objectives, and advance the nation's vision of Atmanirbhar and Vikasit Bharat. Now we will listen from the experience of most institutions, and today we have 10 institutions from 10 different prominent cities, and the cities are selected based upon the importance in terms of historical, in terms of cultural, and also the educational hubs in our country. So first we will go to the city which has the more pilgrimage importance and known for Nilapur temple and also gateways to the Rameshwaram Jyotirling, that is Tirunelveli. I will request Francis Xavier to share their experience within 1 minute. Over to Tirunelveli.
Sincerely thank Professor T.G. Sitaram, Honorable Chairman of AICTE, for elevating all higher educational institutions through AICTE and the Ministry of Education's Innovation Cell. I thank Innovation Cell AICTE for giving this opportunity to host IIC Regional Meet 2025 at Francis Xavier Engineering College in the second time. We have established IIC in our institutions in the year 2018 and benefited a lot through all the initiatives taken by MIC and AICTE. The guidance helped us to create an innovation and entrepreneurship ecosystem in the campus. The students are interested in innovation and they are developing innovative products which encourages them to develop the startups and involved in the income generating entrepreneurial ventures. In our institutions, we have in-house startups started by our students. Through the Innovation Ambassador training, 77 faculty members have been trained in Innovation Ambassadors. Moreover, the IIC's Mentor-Mentee scheme, we have mentored IIC mentee institutions and lifted their star rating considerably. Our IIC team is extending the mentoring support to the nearby ATL schools by organizing the skill training programs to the students in their institutions, created the innovation mindset among the students. We are very happy to see a large gathering barely to take part this IIC regional meet. So far, 800 participants, 300 IICTE innovation students are attending this meeting. Today, stalls promoting the vocal for the local have been arranged. I thank you all the AICTE professionals. Thank you once again, sir, on behalf of Francis Xavier Engineering College.
Thank you very much. A big round of applause to the Institute, Francis Xavier Engineering College, Tirunelveli. From south, now we come to the center, that is called Raipur, and the host institute is Sri Sankaracharya Institute of Professional Management Technology, and is known, it's the temple, the famous temple called Jakmai and Mahamaya temple, and education hub in the Chhattisgarh. So let's go to the Raipur and to the Sri Sankaracharya Institute of Professional Management Technology. Over to Raipur.
Thank you. Respected dignitaries,
Please go ahead.
hello. Hello.
It's audible. It's audible. Please go ahead.
Respected dignitaries, colleagues, and dear students, it's a matter of great pride for Sri Shankaracharya Institute of Professional Management and Technology, Raipur, to host the Institution Innovation Council Regional Meet 2025, the first of its kind in Chhattisgarh. This landmark gathering brings together innovators, educators, entrepreneurs, and startups to celebrate of a new India with the theme Innovation and Entrepreneurship in the New India. The meet will highlight emerging technologies, startup, incubation, intellectual property rights, and the call for vocal for local. We are privileged to welcome more than 400 participants comprising of IIC and non-IIC institute members, contenders of IICTE challenges, participants from ATL schools, and eminent ecosystem enablers. At SSIPMT, we have always believed that innovation is not a slogan, but a way of life. Our students and faculty have worked on AI solution, rural technology, and sustainable engineering projects, nurtured through startup cells and incubation labs. I feel deeply honored that our institute has been chosen to host this privileged event. May this meet ignite ideas, foster collaboration, and shape the future of our students, our state, and